today I'm going to talk about another topic other than web design. I'm going to show you exactly how I make about $5,000 a day from this YouTube channel. And the reason I want to talk about that because I don't make that from views, I don't make that from sponsorships, I don't make that from ads. I make it using a very unique strategy, I think, compared to other coaching consulting programs, because most coaches, they make their money on the top of the funnel. We make 75 to 80% of our money from the bottom of the funnel. I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to tell you why I think that's the most profitable way of building a personal brand. So the top of the funnel is simple. We got attention, and that's what these videos are for. They attract the right kind of people, entrepreneurs, agency owners, for my case, web design agency owners, because my brand is about web design. And these agency owners, they already have a product or they have a skill, meaning we don't work for people just starting from scratch and we don't chase random leads. We educate through content, and I have two magnets on my top of the funnel. And I have only one top of the funnel, which is this videos that you're watching right now. Plus I run subscriber ads not to sell something directly, and my cost for every subscriber is 80 cents in the United States, okay? But I run these subscriber ads to amplify the results I'm getting from my channel, so I don't have to only rely on the YouTube algorithm. And we run these subscriber ads because we want to put the right people in our ecosystem. We follow what's called the 7-hour rule. People need about 7 hours of consuming your content before they trust you enough to buy. And these subscriber ads help me get that attention faster. And that's the only reason we spend about $20 a day on these subscriber ads. I could be spending more, but I'll share with you later why we only spend 20. So once people have seen enough of our content, they move to the middle of the funnel, right? This is where they start understanding how the business model works. They watch free training, they book a call, they see my strategies, they see testimonials, results, people that we help skills, and the result that I got from my agency and others got directly from our paid ad system. And then only if they're a right fit, they move to the bottom of the funnel. And this is where I make 75 to 80% of my money from this consultant business, okay? Because I'm talking here, when I say I make 75% of my money, I'm talking about consultant business, I'm not talking about the agency. The agency is just another business by itself. So from the consultant, I make $150,000 a month, around $120,000 a month is made directly from commissions, and the rest is made from upfront payments and cross-selling. So the consultant business I run has two sides. It has an upfront payment side and the commissions. So when a client joins our program, they pay an upfront fee, and that covers the setup. We build their infrastructure, offers, automation ads. We give them appointment setters, closers, even media buyers, and copywriters that script their ads. So we give them a team of 6 people. That side of the business, bringing about $30,000 a month. It's literally healthy, steady. I can scale it if I want, but I'm gonna tell you why I literally don't wanna scale that. $30,000 a month from the upfront payments is the sweet spots. That's why I'm not spending a lot of money in the subscriber ads. But the real cash, the cash that compounds, is the commission side. So once the clients start generating revenue, the systems we built, we take about 10 to 20% of their profit. It depends on a lot of factors that we negotiate with these agencies once we onboard them and everything else. So when my business makes about $130,000 a month in pure commissions, that means the clients that we're working with made about $1.3 million that month in pure profit, okay? So this is another example of my bank account. This is like Jake Gang LLC, and this is a wire of $10,000. Jake can make about $60,000 a month right now, and my commission is $10K. And here, Revenue Lift, another agency been talking to a lot, and literally paid me this month around $8,500. And as you see, just from this Mercury account right here, we'll have around 150 grand coming in. And all the cash that come in this bank account comes strictly from the consulting business. So as you see, on the 10th of October, I made about $10,000 from commissions, and then another 3K came from fan bases. This is from upfront payments, so that was a 13K day. And that's exactly how I want this consulting business to be, because the goal for me is just not to make more sales, but the goal is to build a system where literally our growth depends on their growth. And also it's 2 birds, 1 stone. And at the same time, I can make more money when having fewer clients. And that allowed me basically to filter a lot of wrong clients from the start. Because if I see that the client is not right fit, and I see if he's not going to scale for any reason, and I see if he doesn't have the qualities that allow him to scale his agency past 20, 30, 40K per month, we'll not let him in. And we're not going to waste our time with him. And this part matters more than anything, right? Because most people in coaching chase every client they can find, right? They say yes to everyone because they depend on new sales to survive. We don't, because income doesn't depend on constant selling. As I said, we can disqualify most clients. We only work with the ones who actually fit. People already have a proven service, the right mindset, and the capacity to grow once the right systems are in place. That's why our success rate is really high.
I changed the way that I saw the world. Like, I saw the world differently.
Before I met Sofyan, I was running my own agency. I was specialized to do lead generation for car dealerships. And at this point, I scaled my agency to like 12K a month.
So I made 15K for the last 2 weeks. Last week, I closed 2 clients.
After joining the program, the first week of launching ads, I started to get lots of meetings.
You know, the right clients literally scale themselves. You give them a working offer, a solid infrastructure, a trained closer, they literally just take off, right? The wrong clients, you literally can give them everything, right? And they will drain your time and energy, and they chase quick wins and they panic at small costs and they don't want to execute, right? And that's why most programs struggle, because they chase volume, they make most of their money on the top of the funnel, and they end up with hundreds of clients, and 95% of their clients never succeed. And that's why, for my opinion, a handful of clients can generate more income than someone else with 300 clients, okay? Because if you have your bottom of the funnel dialed in, if you work with the right people, literally your results can scale faster than any efforts or marketing that you do in the top of the funnel. Literally, my top of the funnel is just these YouTube videos and $20 a day on subscriber. And right now, I want to literally show you why this model outperforms the industry, right? Now, that is where most people get it wrong. They think profit comes from volume, right? But in coaching, profit comes from success rate. I scaled my agency 60K at first. Right now, it's doing 120K, and a lot of other partnerships, and they literally scaled to 15, 20, 30K fast. So I thought, all right, what if these people start paying me in order for them to stop partnering with me, and I can choose which one are right fit to partner with. If a client make $50,000 a month from what we built and we make 5,000, okay? If 20 clients do that, that's literally $100,000 to $200,000 in recurring commissions, right? Without adding any single new sale. And I want you to compare that real quick to traditional coaching, right? They literally sell a course, they literally charge $12,000 up front, they get the money once, they spend literally half of it on ads, right? I literally know coaches, they make 12K, they spend 6K on ads, right? They spend half of it on ads trying to find the next client. And we sell a better infrastructure, better offers, better ads, closers, and automation, right? And we can keep a lot of our offers because I don't need to work with like 1,000 people in order for me to make money. I can make money from fewer people. So volume also plays a very important role, because if you have an offer, a niche, or whatever you're doing, if that offer was sold by a lot of people, it's gonna get burned, okay? And we give it to the right people, as I said. That's the difference. We get paid to help them build it. And we keep getting paid as long as it keeps working. So while others brag about core sales, we're building long-term equity in our client businesses, and that's why this model is smarter. So here's the truth. Most coaches, they want speed, right? They want to scale fast, but fast without direction always crashes, right? This system that we built was for endurance. Every part, the YouTube channel, the funnel, the client selection, the commission structure works together. We spend a little on ads to not sell right away, but to build trust, right? We work with fewer clients, but the right ones, we make about 30% up front, and we make about 70% when they win. And that's alignment, right? That's leverage. And that's how you can turn content into a business that never stops moving. So when you hear like $5,000 a day, you got to understand that that's not like I've been planning this and designing it for a long time, right? A design built around structure, partnerships, and patience. And when you build something that way, and you don't have to shout to make it grow, it grows quietly, consistently, because it's built on results, right? And that's why every month I share like 2-3 testimonials of clients starting from scratch, scaling to $10,000 per month. And if you see other coaches, they probably have 200, and they cannot even share with you like 2 or 3 testimonials of their student that scaled to 10 and 20K because they don't have it. So that's the end of the video. Hope you got enough value from it. The reason I made this video is just to open your eyes that you literally can build a coaching business around your bottom of the funnel if you know what you're doing. If you're perfect, or if you have a successful business and you want to teach people how to succeed with it, and you only work with the right people, you can literally make a lot of money. So if that's you, and you're already successful, an agency or anything, and you want to start coaching, you want to make around $100,000, $150,000 per month, I would love to talk to you and see if you're the right fit for the system that we built specifically to scale coaches.